Today I want to talk about attachments. We humans are attached to a lot of stuff. We're attached to the country that we live in a lot of times. That would be nationalism. We're attached to teams like soccer teams, football teams, baseball teams, basketball, etc. We're attached to ideas. What ideas are good and what ideas are bad. With every attachment, there's some kind of meaning. We give meaning to symbols. You see symbols all over the place. And from David's star to an American flag to a variety of symbols. Every company has its own symbol, right? Everybody can recognize when they see an Amazon truck go by the symbol on the side. So there's these attachments, and there's, associated with symbols, there's branding. All these attachments, all these, I'm going to get Gucci versus I'm going to buy at Walmart. These are symbols. These are attachments. Attachments to things, even attachments to people, to pets, to anything, those things are something that causes stress. If you're attached to your pet and your pet dies, you're going to be stressed in a way of feeling grief. It's the same thing with other humans. You have family members. And this isn't to say that or to discount the value of other people in our lives. In fact, a true healthy relationship, a really healthy, loving relationship, can be there for the person when the person is alive, and when the person dies, allow the person to die and be happy for that person, for the life that person lived. We only feel grief because we miss the other person. It isn't because we necessarily are worried about what happened to them. We know that everybody dies at some point, right? So when we feel a loss of somebody that was important in our lives, especially to death, we feel a detachment, and that detachment we express in grief. But why not let go of the attachment early? And when you let go of the attachment, it doesn't mean you're letting go of the thing or the person. It simply means that you're letting go of the attachment that causes the stress, that causes the anxiety, the sadness, whatever it is that comes from when that thing or that person finally will be detached from you. It's a way of getting away from being influenced by your circumstance and actually having joy regardless of the circumstances around you. Because all attachment is a distraction that keeps you from really enjoying who you are right now and enjoying every moment as it is right now. We can let go of these attachments by really looking at them, feeling the attachment, asking ourselves, how would I feel if I lost this person from my life? What if that person got hit by a truck? Bam, they're flattened right now, today. Or if you're attached to money, what would happen if tomorrow morning you woke up and every penny was drained from your bank account? What would happen if you went out of town and you came home and your entire house was up in flames, and then you find out that your insurance didn't cover it because somebody made a mistake and didn't pay for the last insurance installment? What if you got wiped out, everything just totally obliterated from your life, and you're all by yourself? What if you were picked up and put in a totally foreign country in where everyone spoke a language you didn't understand, and the food was totally different than you'd ever eaten. And you had nobody there who you knew. No friends, no family, nothing. How would you handle it? When you start to look at these things, when you start to really contemplate them and think, well, the reason why I actually would feel any discomfort in those situations is because of all the attachments that I have today to my culture, my people, my family, my friends, my way of life, my status, my financial well-being, my health. What if all those things get stripped away? Eventually they will, and you'll be left to die alone. I mean, people will maybe hold your hand when you're on your final breath, but ultimately, every one of us dies alone. Even if somebody is sitting right next to us and dies at the same time, that experience of death, we only experience it within ourselves alone. So, go ahead and detach yourself from everything now so that you can enjoy every moment of your life instead of trying to fill it up with distractions from your ultimate concern, which is your final demise. I mean, that's really what we all are concerned about. Underneath it all is that we don't know how much more time we have on this planet, and a lot of people are concerned about getting old and dying. Some people are concerned about just having a good life right now, but it's all associated with our concern for death and our attachment to a certain way of life. Let's let go of the attachment. Doesn't mean you let go of that way of life. It just means letting go of the attachment. So then you actually can feel comfortable in other situations. Instead of having to manufacture situations that work for you, you're okay in every situation. And that's the beauty of letting go of attachment. So ask yourself, what am I attached to? What is it that if it were taken away from me right now, I would really, really feel loss? I would miss it. It would pain me to have that stripped away from me. And then ask yourself, can I let go of this attachment to this thing, this person, this idea, whatever it is? Would I let it go, and when? Could I let go of this attachment? Would I let it go? When would I let it go? And continue that practice as you review the different attachments that you have in your life. And when you let go of attachments, what you'll find is not that you are less connected from people, but that you are able to be more connected because you don't feel like you have to control them. You don't feel the need for control, and therefore the love can flow from you without this ulterior motive that most people have, which is that I'll love you, but only under these conditions. Let go of the attachments and see how that helps you. That's it for today. Until the next video. Ciao.